You're listening to Radio Cosmos.
All night long.
Bravo! My compliments, little lady.
Commercial!
Break for 30 seconds.
You are now listening to BaaD Radio.
Good morning and welcome to BaaD Radio. BaaD stands for Business at a Distance. This is a show about local businesses and business networking. We are here live and you can listen to us on 105.5 FM, 660 AM, or listen to us online at floridamanradio.com, or you can download the Florida Man Radio app. You can also find us on the iHeart app. All you have to do is search for Florida Man Radio in your search bar and we will pop up. And you can call or text us at any time. The number here is 321-339-1055. I am your host, Angela Smarito, and we have a totally new and unique show for you today. But first, introductions are in order. In studio with me, we have DJ Heather, the producer.
Good morning.
Good morning. And I have everybody, a whole crew in our pink BaaD shirts for breast cancer awareness. And so everybody looks lovely. And then Melissa Jacob, BaaD Radio's videographer, who just had a birthday, and we got to do goat yoga to celebrate. It was a lot of fun. Emily says she's just getting over was it dander from them?
Yeah, dust and stuff, but it was worth it. It was so much fun.
Yes, they're so cute. Striking Brand has been producing weekly YouTube videos for BaaD Radio, which you can find on baadradio.com. And if you're looking for some more video and photography work from Melissa, you can check out strikingbrand.com. She does an amazing job. Special thanks to chiropractor Dr. James Bowles. His doors to his new practice open on November 1st, and he's going to be texting me what the name of it is. Because I don't know that, so I'm going to do a special post to let you guys know that Dr. James has a brand new practice that's opening on November 1st.
Over in the UCF area.
It is over in the UCF area, so we're super excited for him. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, we have a very different show for you today because we have Greenway Ford in the house. Please welcome Becky and Alen. Good morning.
Good morning. Super excited to be here.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Alen. You got to say,
come on, Alen. Come on in.
Alen said to me, he goes, I don't want to talk. And I was like, well, you do know this is a talk show, right? And I was like, okay. Well, today Alen is going to be our money man. So he said he didn't want to talk much, like I said, but
everyone wants to talk to the money man, Alen.
I know. And then we also Alen, you're the sales manager, right? No,
I'm
wholesale
the
manager.
Yeah.
Right. And then we have Becky as well. Good morning, Becky.
Hey, good morning.
I know Becky wasn't all that keen about being on the show initially either, but I was so glad that you are here.
No, I'm really excited. I've never been on the radio before, so I'm nervous.
Aww.
So let's have your producer have her finger on the beep button, just like
You're one of those.
Oh yeah, that's right.
is
I forgot to give you guys the spiel about the F-bombs and whatnot. All right, we have a dump button, but you can't follow up a cuss word with another cuss word.
Okay.
You need to give her at least 7 seconds before another one gets dropped.
Don't get too riled up there.
Well, this portion of BaaD Radio is brought to you by Premier Couples Superstore. So cut out the middleman and go straight to the source. Premier Couples Superstore has everything from sexy bedroom outfits, toys, game, love oils, and a ton of great gifts. Premier Couples Superstore, because couples that play together stay together. Also, a huge thank you to Liberty Property Inspections. They specialize in home and commercial building inspections, environmental inspections, roof certifications, and pool inspections. You can reach them at 407-739-5795 or visit them at libertypropertyinspections.net. Special thanks to Artistic Beauty, Kazoo Creative, and Angela Keen's Hair and Makeup. Okay, so before we get started, I'd like to explain a little bit about today's show with Greenway Ford. We are asking you, our listeners, who have been thinking about turning in or selling or trading in their used car, but you just want to know, what it's worth. And then if you're selling it, some of the issues that can be with selling it on the private sector, I guess they saw, is it's time-consuming, dangerous, risky. Those were the 3 things that you guys pretty much named to me, right? Yeah, so
I mean, if you have a payoff, that's another thing, because nobody wants to give you money and buy a car when it's not their car. You still have to pay it off. You have to wait for title work to come in. So you have problems if there's financing as well.
Right. So this is more of a seamless type of of transaction.
We do everything, yes.
Okay, so there's a lot to be said about that. And so today, like I said, with Greenway Ford, what I need for our listeners to do, if you would like to call and participate in the show, get your VIN number. And if you don't know what that is, can you, Alan, or to tell them real quick where to find their VIN?
You can just open the driver's door and you can just take a picture of the tag there, which says VIN. And send us the VIN number and the mileage so we can try to give you a range for that. Yeah.
And then, but Becky, you mentioned that the VINs are also on our insurance card.
Yeah, you better have insurance on your vehicle. Yeah, so your proof of insurance will have your VIN and your vehicle information as well. Yeah.
So your VIN, your mileage, the number to call is 321-339-1055. And if you're not able to call in, just text us your information. And if we can get to it on the air, we'll do that as well. If you can't make it in during this time, still send us your information because Becky and Alan are still offering this service to you outside of show parameters.
And I'll collect the information and make sure that they get it by the end of the show.
Excellent. So I knew you guys are going to help me make this go smoothly. All right. So right now we're going to talk or take a few minutes to talk with Emily Murphy, our hormone and weight expert, about our health. So what you got for us today, girl?
All right. So this week I did a 5-day fasting mimicking plan and protocol. Yeah. So fasting mimicking is a little different than fasting in general, which is usually, just not eating at all. So it was a way that you can do longer fasts. And I want to talk about the benefits of fasting. Because there are a lot of misconceptions about it and have you ever done it?
Yeah, but not my window is 13 hours. So I know that's not too long to fast for.
Right. So there's intermittent fasting, which is a number of hours. And that could be I think that everybody should do at least a 12-hour fast every day, which means the time that you stop eating, until the time you start eating, there's 12 hours in there. And so it really helps allow your digestive system to process all your food. It allows, just things to happen in your body to reset, right? And it also helps you sleep better. So if you aren't eating, within 2 hours before bed, usually your sleep is better. And they can test that and make sure. But, and so all the research that's come out can show us that we just, when we're not having to work overtime to digest food while we're sleeping, we get into deeper sleep, things work better. So fasting, then you can start to increase that to 14 hours or 16 hours.
As longer you do it, you could get your body gets more used to it, so it's easier.
Right. So some people they won't wake up hungry, and they kind of think that might be a good thing, right? You guys eat breakfast in the morning?
Right. So I recently learned that it's called breakfast because you're breaking that
fast.
Exactly.
Do you eat breakfast?
I do not.
No? Okay. Are you not hungry in the morning?
So I have my coffee, which kind of offsets any hunger.
Okay.
I need to wake up. I need a long wake up period.
Yeah, but sometimes our body needs, most times our body needs food. So you might, instead of the coffee or with the coffee, start eating. But go ahead.
I just wondered, too, what are the best foods for breaking that fast? I don't know what to eat in the morning. I heard sugar if you're going to have a test. I've heard everything, but
I think sugar's a big fat
no. Yeah, so as we get older, and most of the clients that I work with are going up into 40 and beyond, and our blood sugar is super sensitive in the morning. But if we don't eat, what happens is our cortisol will spike higher than it should also. So in coffee, if there's anything in your coffee, it's going to break your fast.
That happens in car sales too. Your cortisol levels go.
In all of us every day. So we want to try to keep those down. When we're younger, we can handle more sugar in the morning and be able to negate the effects of that throughout the day. We're able to balance our blood sugar more. It doesn't cause us to gain weight. It doesn't cause as much negative effects. As we get older, these things start to happen. So when we spike our blood sugar way up with sugary foods, high carb intake, this causes us to roller coaster all day and causes cravings later and things. So the best foods to break your fast, especially in the morning, are going to be high protein, little bit of fats, and then high fiber. So, and I can give you some cheat sheets on that.
I need them.
I'm all about cheat sheets for sure.
And so that kind of helps get us nice and balanced. But there are lots of benefits to fasting. But if you have been not eating and things are out of balance now and you don't feel like your body's performing well, it's not great to just go straight into fasting because you'll feel even worse, especially for women. So for men, it's a little different. And all the fasting research, it has been on men, in particular college age boys, because those were the easiest ones to do research on. And pay, for kids that were sitting around and, they could, or playing video games or whatever, don't eat. Let's test your blood levels and energy and all these things. So it gets really confusing for women to go on Google and see that, fasting is a way that they can lose weight, because it was for 18 to 23-year-old boys. But, as we go up into 40 and beyond, that's not our body type, right? Totally different. So So women are different, and we have to really calculate how we fast. So things like fasting mimicking are good, where you eat specific foods that don't spike your IGF-1, which is a whole nother conversation, and that's a whole nother thing that I help women with inside my program, a protocol like that. But short fasts, like 16 hours compared to a 5-day, are very beneficial if they're done, periodically, not done every day, and you're already in balance. So some of the benefits here are, I didn't see that, reducing inflammation, stimulating cellular autophagy, and autophagy is big with anti-aging. So this helps clear up DNA and DNA damage, cellular damage and prevents cancer. And they've tested these things on many people. So it enhances muscle performance. So not when you're not eating, but later, right? When you have better cellular performance. It reduces the effects of aging. It prevents neurodegenerative diseases, even things like Alzheimer's. They're saying it's just good for the brain. And it enhances cellular energy. It also takes stress off the digestive system. And because when we're always eating, we're always putting stress on our digestive system, especially if we're eating low quality foods. And when we dump things in our system like coffee first thing in the morning, usually we have it with creamers, sugars.
But what about sugar-free creamer?
Yeah, that's not the first thing that should go into our system, right? like think about your gut, which influences so much in your body, and just dumping like acidic coffee and then chemical, fake sugars and things, dairy products or fake dairy products. And so it allows us to boost overall energy. It can stimulate fat burning. We don't lose a bunch of fat while we're fasting, but it happens later in the weeks after, when we have better performance in our system and metabolism. And then this is my favorite one. It resets your relationship with food. So those times where you may be looking to food when you're bored, when you're stressed, when you just don't,
I'm hungry now.
Yeah. You just
talking about
we all have that extra little fat, that our body could use as energy, and we need to retrain sometimes our brains to go, hang on, are you really hungry? Do you really need something right now? Or can you push through for a few hours and wait until your next meal?
Wow.
So another part of that is I teach my women in my program to fast for 5 hours between meals.
See,
and that's another way to do it.
That stuff is so amazing, and you're so knowledgeable on it. So, you guys, you can always reach Emily at
GoGetEmCoach.com.
Right.
You can find me on Facebook. ResetWithEmily.com takes you to my Facebook page.
I love your feature. All right, we're going to head to break now, and I know we already have some callers on the line because I can see Heather over there on the phone.
Oh, all right.
All right, so when we get back, we're going to get some green with Greenway, so stay tuned.
Florida Man Radio. Welcome back to BaaD Radio, brought to you by Premier Couple Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
And welcome back. And just a reminder, the number to call here is 321-339-1055. This portion of BaaD Radio is brought to you by Impact Electric of Orlando, who focuses on residential and commercial electrical work. Zach and his team focus on doing things the right way the first time to ensure that your family and your home are safe. Everyone needs to know an electrician that you can trust, and that is Impact Electric. So call 407-747-0874. Also want to thank Andrew's Law PA and Sheepdog Promotional Products. All right, Heather, who's our first caller?
We have Angela on the line. Angela, go ahead.
Hey, how are you? Good
Hi,
morning.
Angela. Oh, I like your name.
Sunday.
I love your name, by the way.
Aw, thank you.
All right, so tell us what kind of car you got.
I have a Ford C-Max, and it's a 2014.
All right, so I know that I was able to get your VIN number prior, so I know Alen over here, our money man, has got it all lined up. So tell us what...
Oh!
Yes, so give us a spiel, Alen.
Okay. So depending on the status of the car, we have to see that first, of course. But without seeing it, I can give you a range to her, like 10 grand to like 12 grand.
$10,000 to $12,000.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. You're surprised.
That's so good.
Well, actually, you were looking for another vehicle as well, right?
Yeah, I was looking for, my goal is to get an F-150. My husband has one, and I absolutely love his truck.
So how does that process go? She would come in and do the trade, give you...
Yeah, so bring your vehicle in so we can put our hands on it, and we take the trade.
And who do I get and connect with when I call? Like, who do I ask for?
Just come on in and ask for Becky. I can
Okay.
walk you through everything. So right now we're doing a bunch of really great things. If you have damage to your car, we're actually offering $1,500 in incentives through Ford. On the brand new F-150s, we have a ton on the lot, actually. Ford dealerships,
cool.
They go by inventory, and we sell a lot of cars. We're one of the largest dealerships in Central Florida. We've been there for 25 years. So we get a lot of cars. So I know inventory is low. It's really hard to find exactly what you're looking for. So
Yes, ma'am.
chances are we will be the one that has it.
Well, I can't wait to meet you. I'll definitely give you a call.
All right, so we're going to get all your information. So $10,000 to $12,000. That doesn't stink, right?
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, we are
Awesome.
offering $2,000 over KBB right now for this promotion. So even though maybe someone hears this show, they don't sell their car right now.
Right.
Just come on in and ask for Becky. Say you heard it on the
Yes, ma'am.
show, and you will get
Yes,
that
ma'am.
extra money. So it still will be promoted. It is something that we're going to continue to honor through November as well. So,
Awesome.
Yep, anytime.
So,
Okay.
Angela, thank you so much for calling
Thank
in,
you.
and we will absolutely be in touch. All right. So it looks like Heather's busily on the phone over there.
Heather's
So-
working today.
All right. She is on the phone, and then we're going to see who our next caller is. All right. Who do we have next, Heather?
Okay, we have Mike. He wants to trade in 2 cars, 2 company vehicles, and right now I've got one of the company vehicles up for you.
Actually, Alan, this is the one that I just sent you like a few seconds ago.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. You can
So-
put him on. Oh, hey, Mike.
I'm here.
Mike.
All right. So
Hello.
before we jump into them, Mike, tell Becky and Alan what you're looking for.
So we have a home inspection company, and I want to take the 2 mismatched cars, and now I'm looking to try to get at least possibly a fleet on 3, or if it's sensible, buy 3, hopefully in the small, like, fuel-efficient van category, because it just needs to hold a ladder, an inspector, and some tools.
Gotcha. So
Maybe
like a
fuel
transit or something.
Yeah, but the smaller one.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
So what you're talking about is trading in 2 vehicles and then possibly purchasing 3. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Alan, you got that pulled up yet?
Yeah, I have the Focus here, the first one. So it is about a grand, or between a grand or $3,000,
$1,000 to
depending on-
$3,000 for the Focus.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that. And I need the mileage for the
About 120,
Hyundai.
120,000
Oh, okay. That's for the Hyundai?
for both of them.
Okay, for both of them. All right, so let's do it now while you're on the line. So
This is exciting. It's like fun.
And again, so everyone knows, because I didn't know this going into car sales, that when you trade in your vehicle, that amount comes off the purchase price. So not only are you getting money for your vehicle, but you're actually not paying sales tax on that.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and say you owe money on your vehicle,
Right.
We pay that off, and that's added at the bottom. So you're still getting the entire value of your vehicle. You get that tax savings for.
Nice.
So you could be saving thousands.
Really? See,
Yes.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, you get tax credit for it.
Cha-ching.
And I have a question, Mike. What is the series for the Hyundai Elantra? What series is that? Is that a GLS or a limited?
Oh, let me see if I can find that information from you.
Oh.
Since I'm not the one driving them, I don't have all that info.
Don't worry,
super handy, but I wanted to be
will
able
find
to
it now. Just a second.
Run it by you. Let's see.
If we can't find it, maybe we can just get that from you later. Just tell us one of them, Alan. Pick one. Pick one of the two.
Yeah, I already told the first one,
right.
the Focus. So I am trying
I'm not
to.
There's
sure.
a Hyundai,
what were
too.
the two choices on that Hyundai?
Yeah, it's a limited.
Okay.
Just to let you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds right.
Okay, let's do this and give you a good number so we can find your van after that.
It's like dead air. Dead air is never good on radio.
Well,
You
we still like to see your faces too. So anyone who wants to come in and bring that vehicle, we can give you a valuation. It takes 10 to 15 minutes. It's super quick to come have your vehicle appraised. We give you an offer right there on the spot. And again, as a trade-in, it's even better.
Yeah.
Ford right now is offering incentives like, 0.9% financing. Because of Hurricane Ian, they are doing savings of up to $7,000 when you buy a vehicle.
Aw.
Yeah, and then they're doing deferred payments as well. So you could go up to 120 days without having a payment on your vehicle. And this is
that
all
would work for me.
Right?
120 days.
Who couldn't use,
I think
4
everybody
months
could
of
do
no
it.
payments right now.
So how long has Greenway Ford been in business there?
So this location, 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's like a staple in the community.
It is.
And Alan, you can, whenever you're ready, you can just let us know.
Interrupt us.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. I'm almost there.
Yeah. And then
I can't see anything, so I don't even know what's going on. I'm just on the.
Well, again, we'd like to see your pretty face in as well. So if you want to send someone in with the vehicle, we can do it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Your vehicle for the Hyundai, I mean, it would be about $3,500 to $5,500 $1,000. So just bring it in, both of them, and I'll try to get you the best number for them.
So, Mike, what we're going to do is give all your information to Becky and to Alan, and they know the premise. You've got 2 vehicles, and you're looking to turn in 2 and get 3 that kind of match for Liberty property inspections and the pest control, I'm assuming as well, correct?
No, not yet on that one because it has 2 trucks that match.
Gotcha. All right, Mike. Well, thanks for calling in. We're going to go on to the next caller. And who do we have?
We have Brian, and Brian has a Chevy Colorado 2015.
All right. And I think that was, do you know which one? Brian sent me 2 VINs.
Hey, Brian, you still there?
Hey.
All
yes,
right.
I'm here.
Hi, Brian. So the one Alan needs to know what are the last 5 on the, or do you already know which one this is?
Okay, I have a Porsche from him, I guess.
Oh, no, actually, here,
Right?
take a look at that. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit different.
Okay, let me
Hey,
see.
let me see this over. Hey, Brian, can you hang on one? Can we come right back to you? Because that's the
Yeah.
one that you just sent is different than the one that I had already sent him.
Oh,
So hold on, and we'll get back to you. All right.
So we have Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hi. Oh, hello.
Thank you so much for calling in. So tell us what you got.
So I have a 2016 Toyota Sienna,
I'm sorry?
and we're looking. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
And are you looking
So
to
it's a
sell
20
your vehicle, or are you looking to trade it in?
So we're kind of deciding. We have a new driver coming up, so we're deciding if we want to keep this one transfer them and just get a new vehicle, or if we want to trade it in and see what we could do with that.
Gotcha.
So we're just kind of in.
Okay.
We just don't know really what we want to do yet.
I have a feeling, Becky, that probably happens a lot, doesn't it?
It does, and that's fine. I am happy to find people. So my job is to make sure you find exactly what you like, that you fall in love with the vehicle. You know, it's so hard with inventory being so low right now. I never want to hear people say, okay, you have it. No, I'm going to help you find what you want, whether it's incoming, whether it's ordering a vehicle, or I will walk the lot. I will sweat. I will go in the rain. You can ask anybody that I work with. I'm out there, and I will find you exactly what you want.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, Alen, do you have Michelle's information?
Do we have the last 5 of the win?
Yeah, I'll pull that one up for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know we kind of got with, let's see, Michelle, her last, it was 587348.
Just a second. I was trying to finish
I know.
Brian's, you know. So let me finish this and give me just a second.
So another thing about, you know, Ford is huge on customer satisfaction. We have surveys that they send out to every dealership. We have to be at a certain level. So when I say I'm going to walk out and find you that perfect vehicle, it's not just me.
Right.
That's what we have to do.
Right.
So we have this amazing general manager. I got to give a shout out to Teresa. Of
Hi,
course.
Teresa. I hope you're listening.
Yes, she's amazing, and she's very positive and very hardworking, single mom like myself. But she makes it's a trickle down. You know, when you're positive and you want everything to go great, and it's all about customer satisfaction, it trickles down to the employees.
Oh, yeah.
And so we have been above the nation as far as our customer satisfaction, which is amazing. And for the last 6 months that I know of, we have been above the satisfaction rate of the average of the nation, which is it's awesome.
Right. Did you find Michelle's, Alen?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay. But yeah, I've been into the Greenway Ford, the showroom, not the showroom, but the area right there. It's so nice. It's like being at like a 5-star hotel.
It used to be a hotel. So
Oh, it did?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we got palm trees inside there. It's pretty cool. It is
Did
pretty
you?
cool.
Okay.
All right, Michelle. Let's see what we got for you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up. Actually,
So what brand do you think you're looking at there?
Michelle.
We like Toyota. We were looking at like a SUV type, but cost effective.
Okay.
We've had Ford Fusions. We've had all kinds of different vehicles.
So we are a Ford dealership, which means brand new Ford, but we get every vehicle. We have Toyotas, we have Mercedes, we have Maseratis, we've got Tesla. We get them all. So, Yep.
Actually, do you have that one?
oh, I don't have it.
Oh, all right. We're getting all confused here. So, Michelle, can you hang on for one quick second?
Okay.
We're almost at commercial break, I think, too.
Is Brian still on the line?
Yes.
Yes, Brian is.
Okay,
but,
so we're going to get Brian in here, and then we're going to go to break, and then Michelle, when we get back, we are going to get you to yours. Sorry, it's a little confusing. This is our first time
Michelle.
doing this, so. All right, so let's hit Brian.
Okay, Brian is back on.
Thank you for holding, Brian. So
Not a problem.
were you able to pull up Brian's?
Yeah, it's the Chevy Colorado. So we always need these kinds of cars. So the value for that here, it looks like it's gonna be about 17,000 to 20,000 range. Still I have to see that. So when Brian gets to the dealership, so Becky can help.
And are
with
you
it.
looking to trade or just sell your vehicle?
Well, actually, and that was my next question. So the new Ford Lightning, how do you work those on trade? Because I know they're not sitting on the lot. So is that feasible?
Yes. So the Lightning, everyone wants a Lightning. They have what's called a reservation for an order. So not only can we not order for customers currently, but you're taking a reservation on an order. So it will be a wait time on a Lightning. You are able to put a deposit down to get on that list for reservations. So we are taking deposits on that right now. And also, we have a wish list. So if we have a deposit on someone looking to order their Lightning and we get one in, say a customer, for whatever reason, doesn't take delivery of their vehicle, we're on the phone calling them. Hey, I know you are looking for this. I have one. Yeah, it's like, come in now. So, yeah. So that's what we can do for the Lightning. But we also have a good, option. We've got the Power Boost as well. If you're willing to take a hybrid for a couple years. There are some Power Boosts available.
Be a good option for a couple years with gas.
Right. It's still an F-150. It's a very, very nice truck.
Yeah.
And it does give you that extra mileage that yeah.
All right. Well, Brian, thank you so much for calling in. We're going to get all your information, and somebody will definitely get back to you. But we are going to go to break. If you're on hold, keep holding, and we'll get to you as soon as we get back. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Welcome back to BaaD Radio, brought to you by Premier Couple Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
I do have a couple, yeah. Welcome back to BaaD Radio. You can call or text in at any time. The number here is 321-339-1055. Again, that number is 321-339-1055. And this portion of BaaD Radio is brought to you by Ground Up Property Services. If you don't have a water sensor, then you definitely need to get one, especially in Florida, because honestly, the water's kind of eased up, which I'm pretty happy about because we got so much from.
Oh, good thing it hasn't been raining.
I know. I was so worried about my floors flood. I think I had a nightmare about it last night. But call Ground Up Property Services at 407-468-4295 or go to groundupinc.net. I'd also like to thank Four Seasons AC, Artistic Beauty, and 33 Tanning and Micro Spa locations in Altamont Springs and Longwood. All right, so we're going to get back to Michelle, but we have Sam on the line right now. So, hi, Sam. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing good. Thanks for calling. And I think that we've already got your well, first of all, what vehicle do you have?
I have a 2022 Ford Mach-E that I actually purchased from Greenway Ford.
Okay. So what have you got?
So this is interesting. New, right? We have Mach-E's are a very, very desirable car if you're not
I don't know
familiar.
What that is.
So that is an all-electric Mustang. That's the one that, will park for you. It's the hands-free lane keeping. So it has some amazing technology. So people are ordering them and turning around and selling them right away for a profit, because that's how in demand these vehicles are. So when we get those on the lot, they last about a day, 2 days. These vehicles are amazing.
Oh.
How much profit can you make just flipping them like that?
It depends. Some people are making $5-10 grand over.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's just in a day. They
and
can
that's
sell it
just
that
because
quick
they're
too.
so desirable.
Wow.
So we actually get them all the time. If someone is looking for a Mach-E, obviously we're the place to go.
Awesome.
Okay, Sam, how are you today?
I'm good. How about you? Alan, correct?
Yeah, Alan. Thank you for calling.
Hey, buddy. Hi, Alan.
Hi. Yeah, I see that it's a Mach-E GT, which is a very nice vehicle. So we would always want to buy it back from you since you bought it from us, I guess. So I would tell it would be around 64 to 66 grand range.
Wow.
So
how much did it cost from the get-go?
Actually, it is $66,000 MSRP on that car. So I have to see that vehicle.
Right.
So I would go a little bit more with that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Sam, are you looking to turn it in and get another one? Hello, Sam?
Hello?
I think he was talking at the same time.
Oh, what was your question?
Sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Never been on the radio before. A little excited.
But, Sam, you're looking to turn it back in, to sell it back in?
Sell it back in, hopefully upgrade into something newer. I never had an electric vehicle before, and it's kind of tough, forgetting to charge the vehicle.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So it was a quick purchase. It was worth the purchase was worth it, but at the end of the day, I have to think about how my wife, I don't want her to get stranded.
Oh, well, absolutely. Well, you're definitely talking to the right people.
So another thing, we can, with the Mach-E's, it's amazing because you can actually set it to charge at a certain time. Yes, you have to remember to plug it in, Sam. But you can set, say you want your charging done at night when your electric is the cheapest. You're charged more during peak hours during the day. You can set that on your phone or in your car on the system, because you can use your phone as a key. There's apps. You can do anything nowadays, and these Mach-E's are amazing. But yeah, like I want my car to charge at night when my electric is the cheapest, and I can drive for 200 miles for 8 cents.
Yeah.
Instead of that $75 fill up at the tank.
I know, it's so painful. Thank you so much.
I definitely have to come in and have you guys show me how to do that, if that's okay with you guys.
Always want to see that pretty face. Absolutely. Come on in.
Mine too, right?
Not beautiful, Alan.
Well, thank you so much, Sam. And somebody will definitely be getting in touch with you. All right. So next up, do we have Michelle?
We have Michelle still.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you for holding. Sorry for the confusion. I think we have you all squared up now, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Awesome.
Actually.
That was my fault.
No.
No problem at all. So, Michelle, I see that it has 197,000 miles on it. It's, of course, a little bit higher than the market average, I can tell. But I can still get you like, 3 to 5 grand or 6 grand level. But I still have to see the vehicle.
So $3,000 to $6,000.
Yes, yes, correct.
It may sound crazy to most people, almost 200,000 miles, and still be able to make that money.
What type of vehicle is it?
It's a Toyota. What is it, Michelle?
It's a Toyota Sienna. Yeah.
So inventory is so low right now that we're actually giving the most value for cars. People are amazed at what they can get for their cars right now, because they're not depreciating like they used to, just because inventory is so low. Right. So if ever there is a time to sell your vehicle, it is now. It is absolutely now.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's one of the premises of us doing the show, is so that you guys could help your inventory on used vehicles.
Right. Yeah, take advantage. So we are getting caught up, and I heard, repossessions are up 300% in the nation right now. So we will be getting more inventory, and those used car values are going to drop. They are going to normalize. So really, if you're trying to sell a vehicle, you think maybe you don't need this vehicle, maybe you don't need 2, maybe you don't need 3, whatever the reason, now is the time to sell it before this market normalizes. Absolutely.
Awesome. Right. All right, Michelle. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and thanks for calling in too. And somebody will definitely be reaching out to you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks. So, what I wanted to talk about again is just the importance of, well, not the importance, but some of the assets again, or the advantages of coming to Greenway Ford to turn your car in as opposed to selling it freely.
Do we have any more text or anything that Alan's working on yet? Just to have another one in the hopper here?
We have 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so quick talking points real quick. A lot of people think that maybe they have bad credit and they can't buy a car, and they're just not even going to try, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go in, see a car, fall in love, and I'm just going to get my hopes up and be dashed. So we actually have in-house financing as well. We have the best finance managers. We really do. I have people that have legit like high 400 credit score, and they can get approved.
Really?
So absolutely. It's mind-blowing. Average credit score in our area is like 600. Easy. We have a ton of banks that we work with. We have credit unions. We can make it work. We absolutely can. So if you think credit is a factor, those are my favorite people to help. I love when someone thinks they can't do something and they get the car they want, they can afford it, and you make their day. So credit issues, not a problem. Cars, we have dealerships all over, and we will actually have a vehicle brought from another location at no cost to you,
because it costs money to ship vehicles.
It really
right?
does. Of course, we have to pay people to get it.
Well, I mean, but you take that cost off of the consumer.
We bring it down at no cost. So if you see a vehicle that you like, obviously you're not going to buy it sight unseen. We just take a deposit. It is completely refundable, but you do not pay for that shipping. We will find that vehicle. We will order that vehicle. We will, whatever we have to do to get you your vehicle, we'll do it.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And so, but I mean, when people want to sell their car, if they, like I said, it can be dangerous. You mentioned that.
Right.
And that's just if somebody comes by and hops in and drives away.
That can happen. Absolutely.
And just shady characters that are trying to get people to.
Or their check's no good, or there's so many scams out there, and I mean, we pay. Obviously, we pay. We're paying $2,000 over KBB. We need.
It's just
the
a pain in
vehicles.
the butt, like to think about selling your car. You deal what you put it on like Facebook Marketplace.
I don't
You get
even
people
know,
like
yeah.
or Craigslist or something.
Send
and
me that Google code so I
such
can
a
look at your vehicle, and that's scam.
hassle.
Yeah.
So
and then
yeah.
thinking about buying your next car, like it's like you
Right.
were saying with the
I
payoff
just got
of
the
the vehicle.
I just got the 1 minute. So that's how quickly this goes.
That went really quick.
Yes.
This was a lot of fun.
So you guys, Becky, give your information, and you listeners, we are going to continue this program for the whole month into November as well.
So we're going to be here again, right?
Yep.
Doing another show. Okay.
Mhm. Oh.
So yeah, we're going to come back, have some more fun, buy some more vehicles, and if you want to come down, we're at 9001 East Colonial. It's Greenway Ford. Just ask for Becky.
And Emily?
You can find me at gogetemcoach.com and all my social media too. Go Get 'em Coach.
And I am Angela. My number is 321-303-6424. And you can get all of our information on baadradio.com. And like I said, I had anxiety about the show, but I think that we did good. And I appreciate all of the listeners that called in. And if we didn't get to you, we will be reaching out to get you the information that you need. So again, thank you so much and have a great week.